Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the We Are Not Lonely podcast. Do I fucking sound exhausted? Kinda am at the state of reality. Over the past couple of weeks, I've realized several things, one of which is that I fucking love hearing my own voice. I love attention, and I love to speak. I love this so much. Also, I have I'm getting to the point where I have like almost zero filter. I don't know if it's a good thing, but it does make for like hilariously awkward situations. So I'm just gonna keep going with this, you know? I'm wondering how much I can talk about. Let's just say I was at a wedding for a while. I'm not gonna give away names or addresses because someone's really careful about that, and so I decided I should do the same, you know? Don't give away everything. Keep some mystery. That's a good thing, isn't it? So the thing was, I was at a wedding, right? And things happened. Certain oaths were broken, shall we say. But the important thing is I had a good time. I had an amazing fucking time. I did end up apologizing to a lot of people at the end. Not for having a good time. I just said, you know what? I do tend to speak a lot. If you feel like I'm speaking too much, feel free to ask me to shut the fuck up. I will oblige. And I did. You know, certain people gave me the zip it. And I immediately shut the fuck up and started eating. Oh my god, dude, like I had such a great time, man. I would not go back and change anything I did. But to be fair, I don't think I'd do it again. Well, maybe some of the things, I don't know. We'll see. This event's not going to come again, thankfully. So, I don't know. Anyway, so yes, wedding. Had an amazing time. We did record an entire podcast in the midst of all this madness. That was my friend and I. And the important thing is, I had fun. Oh, I spent like hours getting everything ready for the podcast last time because there were computer issues, technical glitches, and our man's Mr. other person who podcasts with us had to walk me through the entire process, and suddenly, all of a sudden, everything just worked like that. It was so fucking weird. I don't know, bro. Like, life is so freaking awesome right now. I like it. It's not that like everything's perfect. For example, I had this entire freaking bit that I did about like, you know, how I technically had one of the worst fucking days ever, but I still had fun. That was Saturday. Or was it Sunday? Wait. Let me figure this out. I think it was Saturday. When did I do the open mic? When did I crack my screen? Where was it? Give me a second. I did this whole thing, okay? Like I drove down and I had an amazing time and all that nonsense, and yeah, so this was on the 11th of June. I decided to do good deeds and I got punished for it by the universe. And that's why I'm an asshole now. You know? Kind of makes sense, right? Kind of makes sense. Not to say that I wasn't an asshole before. Yeah, it was Saturday, dude. Why is that so important? Because Saturday is a good day for Dhanam, and I decided to do Dhanam. And Dhanam is like, you know, you do acts of charity. You give things to people who are less, like, you know, lesser, what shall we say, lesser privileged position than you are. I hate that word, dude. Privilege. I'm not gonna go on a rant about that for now. So yeah, dude, so 2 freaking weeks of me just chilling, eating, doing push-ups every once in a while. It was amazing. I had fun. It was great. I have a new friend. Several, I hope. Oh my god, I realize that I'm probably an extrovert now because I enjoy having a good time. Now, the entire story is not going to come out right now because everything's still fresh. I need to polish this. I might go on like several tours and like fix the entire thing and get my story straight and like figure out how to tell it right. Edit it accordingly. But the point is, I learned something about myself. Number one, I'm a cocky fucking piece of shit. I'm so fucking cocky. I don't give a shit. I might not get social situations, but I have fun. And that's the best part, man. And I think that's really cool. Okay. So what happened on Saturday was I drove down from where I was. I'm not going to mention any names. And I decided to go up a hill to a local temple. Again, not naming names because my friend is very, very, very strict about that. And I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut about specifics. So I go up the hill and I can't even use local vernacular because it would give away the location. It would narrow it down. So I go up the hill and we decided to do like Dhanam and charity and there was just like a series of unfortunate events, right? First we get harassed by monkeys. I lose one rose. My friend throws down the freaking bananas and screams because this fucking monkey, I swear to God, it looked like he had been doing pull-ups since the day he was born. He was fucking buff, dude. His shoulders were almost the same size as me. And he barely came up to my knee. That rhyme, that's a freaking bar. You see this shit? I'm a creative genius. I'm a lyrical god. I'm not Kanye West. God damn, this is... oh my god. So this is what my mind's been like for the past couple of weeks, man. It's this really weird place, but I'm having so much fun. And I've just decided to roll with it. And yeah. So the wedding, like I said, I did mention that I did apologize to a lot of people. What happened? Why did I apologize? Well, I didn't shut the fuck up. I'd like to believe that I had good reason for this. Very good reason for my behavior. Because I apologized to everybody I was hanging out with. Except one guy. Yeah, I didn't apologize to that guy. But I apologized to everybody else. I don't think I'll apologize to him though. Yeah. Not in it. Not happening. I got chewed out. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know my life. He decides to lecture me on who I am. Yeah. It sounds like I'm really pissed or something, but I'm not. I'm super chill. I'm not going to apologize to that one guy, though. I did apologize to everybody else. This one particular guy, that was, I think, the last apology I made. I'm pretty sure I really pissed him off because whenever I went to sit down, my dude would get up. And so, I guess there were some things that needed to be said. I was acting out subconsciously because, there were things that I needed to say or something because my friend and I had history, I guess. I'm not gonna get into that now. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Maybe this will help me fix shit out. So what happened was this guy and I were really close back in school, right? This is the 11th grade, so this is 2011, 2012. 2010, 2011 years. So those were the years. He was one of the few people that became, he was one of the many people that became prefects. Why am I speaking so fast? I'm going to slow down. So he was one of the many people that became prefects, and he kind of changed after all of that. Let's just say that, when he heard the news about prefects being declared, his hands were on my shoulders. And this is, I still remember this so clearly. And I think this just like materialized recently, like during this entire episode. Like I was wondering, why am I doing this? Why am I taking his case? And I was, I think you might have heard the fact that I really like to journal. And now I guess this podcast is just like an audio journal. I just throw out like several word salads and you guys have to go through all of this. Enjoy. Anyway, yeah, so I guess I realize I'm gonna have to talk to him about this eventually. But when he heard that he was gonna be a prefect, his hands were on my shoulder. Like, a particular teacher who was pretty close to our batch was giving him the inside info on who was to become a prefect and who was not. Right? So his hands were on my shoulder when he heard that he was gonna be a prefect. And obviously the next question was, is like referring to me, is this dude a prefect as well? Let's just call me Rudra because that's who I am now, right? Rudra's roar. Yeah, I go by Rudra now. So, hey, is Rudra a prefect? And at that point in time, I was reading a lot of Harry Potter. I decided to quote a certain line from, where was it from? The Order of the Phoenix. Is that where Ron became a prefect? And Harry's like, no one in their right mind would ever make me a prefect. And I quoted that line, right? So at this particular point in time, his hands were on my shoulders. Because, we were friends like that. And honestly, man, like I have great respect for this dude. In a particular time when the entire classroom drama, high school drama, was, piling shit on me, including some of my so-called close friends, this guy said nothing. And he came and asked me about the entire situation and clarified it face to face. He could have piled on, he didn't. And I had great respect for him because of that. And I still do. But getting back to what happened after he became a prefect, he changed. So metaphorically, and maybe even literally, the hands that were on my shoulder never came back up there. We kind of drifted apart because he was a prefect and I wasn't. I was one of the plebs, I guess. He did change after he became a prefect. And maybe I had some resentment regarding that. And I'm going to text him about the entire thing. Like immediately after the podcast. Because I just figured this out. Maybe that's why. Because we were fucking close, man. I used to go to this guy for fucking advice. That's how much I held this guy in really high esteem, man. He was one of my closest friends. And then he changed. A lot. Yeah, and then we drifted apart. It sucks, but that's life. It's things happen. I have a bunch of other issues, not with him per se, but like with situations that are going on. But like me, I always have a problem with everything that's happening. So this is nothing new. Anyway, yeah. So all of this started with like me going up a hill and getting mugged by a monkey. Look at the freaking way we travel, dude. I went up a hill. I wanted to do Pancho Pacharu Puja. I was like, let's do some good deeds today. And God was like, no, fuck you. Not happening. I decided to feed a cow and the cow attacked me. I tried to. I'm fast and strong and I stopped it before any damage was done to either her or to me. Alright? But then, I was like, no more bananas for you? Why'd you attack me? I was being nice. I got attacked. So this is my villain origin story. I got attacked by a cow. I got bucked by a monkey. Oh god, that was so good. Oh my god, just imagine I built a super death ray and I'm about to burn down the entire world. I've defeated the hero. This is an anime. Just humor me for a second. Fire up those neurons and imagine this. Close your eyes if you have to. I'm like full Doofenshmirtz but cooler. And I've defeated my arch enemy. And the world is in flames. And he's like, my friend, the hero, just before he activates the power of friendship, which he can't because I've sealed it away because I have a separate ray for that. Just before he does that and, he falls into even greater despair at the wily genius of the villain, Rudra. Sorry, I get a little, I tend to get a little carried away. Yeah, so just before he watches everything he cares for get destroyed, he asks me, "Why would you do this?" And I look him dead in the eyes and I say, "I tried being a good guy, dude. I decided on one particular Saturday that I was gonna do good deeds. That I was gonna visit a temple. I was gonna pray to God. I was gonna do a puja. Okay? But no! God was like, you're gonna get mugged by a monkey. You're gonna get attacked by a cow. You're gonna chase a monkey around a temple for 1.5 hours. And then at the end of all of this, your friend's gonna drop and break your phone. So, at the end of that, I was like, you know what? Fuck this world, dude. Like, fuck this world. I think the phone breaking was the last straw because this phone has existed since 2015 in pristine condition, and I've dropped it like 100 times and nothing's happened. And you know what the worst part was? The worst part was that my friend tried to gaslight me. She was like, "Oh, it was already like that. What are you saying?" I had a good time though. No, like jokes aside, I really had a freaking good time. After all of this, I ended up going to an open mic. And, generally, I guess like, I think that's my thing. I like mics, I like speaking. I think I like speaking in front of audiences and having them listen without any choice. Oh my god. I think this is all because I got interrupted during like a pitch I was doing for a product during the wedding. Not the right time for all of that shit, but yeah. Excuse me. So that was that, man. Like, a lot of chaos. But I learned that, some chaos is good. I met a lot of really beautiful women, like especially at this what do you call it? Open mic night. Yeah. Man, life is good, dude. Of course, like this is about the time that life is like, hey, he's having a good time. Should we fuck this up? But here's the thing, bro. Listen, I've learned to have a good time no matter what. So please, I'm not asking you to throw curveballs at me. I'm not testing you, but I'm having a good time nevertheless. Touch wood, double touch wood. I have like this joke where I touch my pee. Whenever I say touch wood. Oh my god. So that's the thing. I did realize some things though. Limiting myself to a time is gonna be a little difficult. And two, I think I've done the equivalent of, descending from my cave in the mountains. And it's time for me to rejoin the populace until they piss me off and I decide to destroy the world. Yeah, despite everything that has not yet happened. I know it's very shocking. I was quite surprised myself. I was like, yeah, I have hope. I still have hope for humanity. Not bad. So yeah, 23 freaking episodes, dude. I can't believe we've gotten this far. It's not like the podcast is doing particularly well, but you know what? I'm just doing this because I'm having fun. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I like to speak. And because of this, my speech is improving. So I'm going to keep doing this. I don't care. Literally. Okay? I'm having a good time and that's all I care about right now. If you are having a bad time because of me, I will apologize. If I caused it directly. But I will not apologize for having a good fucking time. You can count on me to have a good time no matter what fucking happens. Right, I think there's a lot of freaking pent-up aggression inside me. So, I've promised my cousin that when I train him, I'm going to beat him up. And he's like, why? And I was like, you were here for a month and you told me every single day you would join me for classes, but you didn't. And now I've got all the workout equipment, like, the kick pads and all that shit. So I've told him already that he's gonna get his ass beaten up. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna have fun though, right? I mean, I promised to have fun. I will always have fun. That's what this is moving forward. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, right now, a majority of my projects are done. Like, I've almost completed my Jyotisha course. I haven't really done, like, I still have a couple of things to do, like, Vedanta, like, Mana, Shravana Manana Nidityahasanam, that continues until I pass away. But, for the first time in my life, I can't see what's coming up. I roughly know what my life is gonna be like, but it's kind of blank for a certain while, right? I know where I'm gonna be. I know what I'm gonna be doing roughly, sort of, but you know, the future is a bit of mystery for once, and I kind of like this feeling. I'm gonna be moving to another city for a while, for at least like 3 months. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the whole podcast thing. If I'm not able to, I'm gonna have to ask my friend to, cover for me. I've prepared for that eventuality as well. Maybe I'll record a few podcasts in advance so that I have like a backlog. Right now, it's like, things are going, we record 1 week and we put it out that exact same week, like in 5 days. It's a bit of a hassle, especially if we miss our recording day. Bearing all of this in mind, I'm trying to figure out a couple of things. So I guess this is just me addressing like the present and the future. Yeah, like where are we? What are we doing? I'm taking stock of the situation. I'm having my midlife crisis, and just figuring out that I need to have a good time, right? That's me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like when I guess it's kind of hitting me now that dude, our dude's married, you know, and it didn't really hit me even during the ceremony. I was really busy clicking pictures, and I think I did a really freaking good job, man. Like, considering the fact that it was my first time ever doing wedding photography, I was just taking pictures of people. I was vibing, like I said, having a good fucking time. I did fuck up, but to my credit, I took each pic like some 5 times. So I think, like, in that area, I kind of salvaged it a little bit. That was good. Yeah. And then I did this whole travel to another state. I went to another state. I'm not going to give specifics. It was like on the banks of a river, this Ayurvedic resort. I went there to do a puja and all that. I'm gonna definitely put that up as well. Yeah. God damn, man. Like, I don't know, dude. Uh Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I I don't know. I don't know. Life is chaos. It's the good kind of chaos. I want it to be this way. I feel restless, agitated. I feel driven to do something. And I know exactly what I need to do. And I'm pushing forward, getting ready, making moves, meeting people. I think it's this wedding was the first time people in my family have heard me speak so much. My own mother was complaining, this guy never freaking talks. And now he doesn't shut the fuck up. What changed? Sorry about that. Yeah, that's an actual quote from my mother. This guy never used to speak. What the fuck happened during this wedding? I guess that was one of the few changes that took place throughout the wedding. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm having fun. That's all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do my best to have as much fun as possible. Yeah. I don't know, man. I've said this a lot. I sound like a broken record. I'm not ready to talk about the events of the wedding yet. I need to filter, I need to set things straight with everybody. This is a conversation face to face, most probably. Yeah, I think I should save it for that. Even though I've said it on stream, I don't think my friend listens to my podcast. I think they might be a little sick of listening to my voice, to be fair, right? And it's okay. I understand completely. I do have a tendency to fucking page, right? But it's okay. I guess I kind of forget how to be around people because I'm never around people. I guess that's a problem. Maybe I should read books on how to handle myself around people. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided. But yeah, man, okay, let me try to vocalize what is going on right now, right? My mind is in this state. It's not in a state of flux, right? But fuck. For the first time since forever, I've actually been kind of speechless. I don't know how to speak about what's going on. That's a first. I can't communicate. Maybe this is for the better. Maybe it's not time right now to reveal this. Yeah, maybe. That might be a thing. But we'll see. I'm going to try journaling it. Suffice it to say, I am having a good time, but it's a different kind of a good time. I've deleted most of the games from my PC, and I've decided that I'm not going to be playing anything except Stardew Valley for a while. I like Stardew Valley. It's been a while since I played it. So I've decided I'm going to be playing that while I'm, teaching martial arts and shit. The thing is, I'm not angry about the things that have happened. I guess, certain people's actions and words were certainly justified in light of how I was acting. But I will say that they were acting without the entire information. They do not have complete information on what has happened in my life, right? But the best thing is I know who my friends are. That was that made things clear. That there are people. I hope that I don't get fucking teared up. I don't tear up while I'm saying this, but there are people who give a shit about me, who fucking care for me, and who looked out for me and made sure I didn't make a complete ass of myself. And they did it in the best way possible. They did it with the least amount of interference, with the least amount of words. Fucking respect, man. I fucking hell, man. Yeah. This is what it is. Okay? A lot of things to unpack. There's a lot of things to learn. Definitely. Good things are happening. I hope they happen for you too. I'm fucking eternally grateful. I manned up, I confessed to a girl who had rejected me. And I feel so much better. I said everything I wanted to say to her. Obviously, it would have been better if it came up organically while I was trying to get to know her. But it's okay. It's fine. It happens. I'm okay. I'm okay with the way things have gone. So, yeah, man. So that's the thing, right? No matter what you do, people are gonna be all critical. They're gonna have an opinion. And especially if you seem to be having fun with your life, they'll feel obliged to remind you to get realistic. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? Fuck that shit. One life. You have this one life to do whatever it is that you want to do. Make sure you do something good. Don't fuck up, But try to have a good time. Ensure as much as possible that, the people around you are not having a bad time because you're having a good time. Right? But people are still going to complain, nevertheless. Just fucking have a good time by yourself if that's what it comes to. Fuck that shit, bro. I don't know. This is a really long, rambling podcast about a bunch of nothing. But there are life lessons in here. I need to get back to journaling. I haven't journaled in like 15 days. And I think you can see some of it. Like for the first time, I don't know how to put in words what is going on within, right? And that's not good. I'm gonna get back to journaling. But I've also decided for the first time in a really long time that I'm gonna get out of the house. I'm gonna go around and meet people. There are some people I haven't seen for nearly 3 years. I'm gonna go check up on them. This is my tribe, dude. There are certain people that I'm gonna check up on, and we're gonna do that. Okay, that's about it, dude. So that's about it from me, everybody. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this, leave a like, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Ring the bell. All of that nonsense. If you don't like it, of course, leave a dislike. There's always a dislike button. You can check it out. I know how it works because I have the extension where I can check it. So don't worry about it. My feelings will not be hurt. My fifis will not be hurt. I won't be offended. I'm a big boy. I can handle criticism. Just let me know. Or not. It's up to you. It's your life. Yeah. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you again next week. Peace. Cheers.